moved from girlfriend to fiancé last year. Hello, guys. Yeah, so I know today is 9th of January, but like this is my first video and I've not said Happy New Year this year. So Happy New Year! It's so nice to have you guys in this new year. Thank God for preserving us and keeping us. And we'll be talking about how last year was for me, things I'm grateful for, and then some of the things I've started with already in the new year and the things I'm hoping for. I remember I said I had something for you guys. I wanted to share an update. So we are going to talk about it as it progresses in my life. So the big news will come up towards towards the end of my the list of things that God gave me this new year, because it came towards the end of the year. We'll start with last year I started working on getting my master's degree. I hope to start my master's in full by the grace of God this year. Then next up was I got into a relationship. So I started last year single, but I got into a relationship I think around April, May of last year. We started talking around 2022 December and started dating in May. So that was something also. It's such a blessing and such a gift because of the kind of person that the person I was dating is yes. Now the thing is, I'm thinking of was dating, like, okay, it's not like it ended. You get, but don't worry, you guys will understand fully. Then next up was I got a job last year. All thanks to God. I was actually working, like I worked as a project as a research assistant, but that job was like, it was by project based. It wasn't like a company. It was just like, oh, if we have something to do, we'll be called up to run this research or that research, which is really good. I still really like it because of kind of people I was able to meet through it. But like, I got a stable job with a company, and that was in May, around the same time that I got into a relationship, and it was through the help of my boyfriend and my then boyfriend. So yes, I got into a job and I was able to get some financial stability. That had been a problem. My parents are well to do by the grace of God. At least they have more than enough to take care of us. But I had already finished school, so I don't see the point of like depend on my parents for everything. So I've always wanted to be financially stable to some certain level, and I was able to achieve that last year. Started a mini business, and yeah, financially last year was not as terrible as other years. So that is a blessing. Thank God for that. Then next thing that the Lord did for me was that I moved from girlfriend to fiancé last year. I got proposed to in when was it? I think November or so. I think November. I got proposed to in November and I got married in December. I've become a Mrs. guys. That's the big news. I'm married. I'm married. So like I'm going to be sharing the whole process through the proposal to planning. Wedding planning is not here. Jesus. Like I did not use a wedding planner. No, my mom acted as a major wedding planner, but like we had to do majority of the things ourselves. It was not easy, but I assure you that it came out fantastic. At least my wedding was to my expectation. It was to my expectation. I've never been that person that had this big thing of how she wants. I've never actually sat down and say, oh, this is how I want my wedding to be. Never. It was when I started planning that I started saying, okay, what are the things to put in place? So people that have always had that idea, I feel like it's be easier for them because they know what they want, but I did not really know what I wanted. I was just trying to figure it out as we went, but we still thank God. The major requirements I just had was I didn't want a very big wedding. Not like I didn't Of course, the wedding can be very expensive if you can afford it, but I was more concerned with the size. I've never liked crowded spaces, a lot of people. So I didn't want my wedding to have so much people or be look too crowded, people standing all around, it's so rowdy. And I got that. It was super organized. Oh my god, it was super organized, and that meant like so much to me. And then the hall was so beautiful. Which see, I don't want to start saying everything right now. We're going to go into that. So we're going to go into all of that by the grace of God. So yeah. Okay, yeah, on my list I wrote saving more, but I think I already talked about financial stability. I was able to save a lot of money by the grace of God last year and all. And I think one help with that was because I was basically working from home, I did not have to pay for tea fare to work every day. I didn't have to go through the stress of Lagos. It was only once in a while that we go to the office and all, and probably I have somewhere else to go and all, but like I didn't have to commute to work every day. So that really helped me save a lot of money. Then plus I was staying in my parents' house, so I didn't have to start disturbing myself. Oh, what am I gonna eat today? I need to stock up the house. Like the house is always stocked up. So major thing I would definitely be the one to prepare the food and all, but like I didn't also have to pay for food. Okay, so it's just other things, data and rest. So I was able to like save a lot of money by the grace of God last year. Yeah, so also another achievement I got last year. I don't know, it's probably is not a big deal for you guys, but it is for me. It's not like I don't read. I read books, but I read more novels. I can't count the number of novels I've read in my life. A lot of them, right? I read novels very well. I can finish a very big novel in a day. Like that's how much I love novels. I love stories and I like storytelling. Even though I'm not doing so much of that, but I was able to complete a motivational non-story book. I don't know how to put it last year. It was exciting for me because I'm like, I did it. Oh my god, I did it, right? So it was the book Atomic Habits. Yeah, I really like that book because it's not like I have habits, and most of my habits are just from procrastination. What else? It's just being very unproductive, if that is an habit. Like I just always want to lay back and just, so at least that book was, it's taught me ways to combat that and stuff. So yeah. So and another thing again that worked out well for me last year was I was able to shoot my very first video. I opened my YouTube about 2017, if I remember clearly. I opened in them because they said, oh, it's a very good way to make money, blah blah blah. So I'm like, yeah, let me just come up on it. So I came up on it, but I did not have the resources to like make. As mean I knew then, I would have just used what I have to just start, right? By now I would have gotten way farther. But then I was like, okay, I saw this tutorial online. They said just get random videos, inspirational videos. People like inspiration online and just post it, and or you can get some there's some content that if you put them on, they're going to say they say this copyright issues. So they're like there's some videos that you can actually get and then post on YouTube that you won't be flagged for that. So that was what I started. But at the end of the day, I found out that I even got flagged. That was how I started, right? And after that flag, I just kind of stopped. But last year was the first time that I actually made a video on my face, like my own thing, and I posted. And God has helped that I posted the second one, and this will be like my third official video. Before I go so far, please guys, like please don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Thank you. So now let's move on to the new year. 2024 just started. Today is day 9 of 365 days, and God has been super faithful. So before we move on, I went for YMR Youth Young Ministers Retreats towards the end of the year because I felt like, yeah, I needed that time to just pray to God about the home that we are starting, about the new phase of my life and the new year, and then what God has in store for it. So that was how I spent the last days of last year, and that was amazing. I thank God that I did that. And this year is going to be a year of intense service to God and to humanity by the grace of God. I really want to use this year to build a closer, tighter relationship with God, really invest in that, and then also invest in actually serving God better than I've ever in my entire life. Okay, so I and my husband, we attend Celebration Church International. I don't know if my Celebration Church people are here. Yeah, so like I've always been one that is big on enjoying the workforce in church because I just see it as, yeah, I'm giving my service to God. So I definitely will be doing that. We just joined the church because um, that's church my husband attends at least now. So I'll be doing a lot of that, and by the grace of God, you guys will seeing a lot of that too. I was trying to say women texters bootcamp. I can't believe I forgot it. I got accepted into Women Stars. I mean, wait though. um, Women Stars Bootcamp. It's organized by Tech for Dev. It's a program where women are taught different programs in tech. Like we have data analysis, we have software development, we have product management, we have product design, all of that. But because I was already in the field of project management, I felt like product management was like the best one to go for. So yeah, so I did the application. It was not so easy like that because we're asked, you do tests. We did the first round of tests and then the second round of tests before we were chosen. So I thank God for that. I got accepted last year, and then we started classes. Today was day 2 of our classes, and it's been amazing so far. It's been super amazing. And I also tried to utilize my LinkedIn better this year. I might not look like an introvert, but I'm a very crazy introvert. I can mix with people and have conversations, but when it comes to putting myself out there, there's just this fear I have. There's just this fear that comes on me again. So the fear has really limited me so far that I don't post on LinkedIn because I see it as putting myself out there. I don't post on Instagram. I don't post anywhere because I'm just so scared. It's not like there's anything to be scared of. It's just something that just kind of happens. So this year I'm breaking that and I started posting on my LinkedIn, and I'm going to try to start posting on all my other social media and be really, really very serious with my YouTube too. Then the next thing again is I and my husband started something this year where we each pick a book, and then when like he's done with his, I'm done with mine, we then exchange. So I started reading this book, 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. It's an amazing book. It's for people that are into, you want to start a startup or a company. It just motivates you. It shows you why you should be doing that, and then it shows you the best way to be doing it. So I'm going to be sharing you guys on my reviews on that book, what I learned and everything. But so far it's been amazing. As of today, I'm in chapter 5 of the book. It has like 12 chapters, so I have 7 more to go. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys about everything that I learned. Yeah, so far that's what I've started with this year, and I've told you guys some of the things that I look forward to this year. There's still so much more, but as we go on this journey on YouTube, you guys are going to be seeing all of that. So yeah. Yeah, so I already said major things I want to do this year: start up actively on my masters by the grace of God, read more books, serve God better, be more involved in project management, finish this bootcamp, get another, by the grace of God I get another job in project management. So thank you guys so much. Please look out for my other videos. I'll be posting the one I had with my sister. That was just part 1, so we have others. So right after this, the other one to come up. Then I'll be also posting things on wedding preparations, and then you guys are going to have to see my husband, very handsome man. Don't worry. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. Please don't forget to like, give me a thumbs up, share to your friends, your family, tell people about it, and subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe, and let's grow. Okay, let's increase the number. This year is a year of increment. Yeah, remember something I wanted to say also. Last year, the word for last year that God gave to me was a new season, and I did experience a new season last year, and this phase of my life is a very brand new season. God ushered me into one, and this year I've not yet gotten a word, but once I get that, I'll be sharing with you guys. So closer to God this year, love God this year, live a purposeful life this year. Be conscious of every single thing you do, every action you take, every decision you make, because they all lead to a ripple effect. You're going to see the results of that later. So let's make better choices. Let's live healthier lives also, because the level of sicknesses out there right now is crazy. Please eat well, eat right. Have a lovely day, everybody. Stay blessed. Till we see you again. Bye.